Bring us back to 2015, 2016. What goes on this type of year for John Pennisi, made guy with Lucchese Family?
Um, yeah, well, this time of year is we have a Christmas party, and it's not it's not one big party for the Bagada. It's broken into crews. So each crew will have a Christmas party. All the families do it, and you could go, you could go to other parties, and they could come to yours. Um, you know, there's no it's not just for your family. So we've had parties where we've had other families, guys from other families, come to our Christmas party, and it's at that party that your crew will kick up an envelope to your capo regime, your captain, whatever way you want to call them, and it started out at 2,500 and a man.
Okay.
So and the captain, I believe it's 10,000 per captain that would kick up to the administration. So, you know, what if you kept it at 2,500 a man, and you had 10 guys possibly,
Yeah.
now you had 2,500. I mean 25,000 rather,
Sure.
and you would kick up 10, so he would get 15 for himself, or if he doesn't mean he had to give 10,
Yeah.
he could give 15
Yeah.
or more. Obviously the more money you give, the better you look. And when it was at 25, that didn't mean that a guy couldn't give more in that sense too, and look better to his guy. What had happened years back was that Big John changed it to 6,000 per man. I think I've said it several times. I've never given it to him. I believe the most I ever gave him might have been like 3,500, and he was always bitching and moaning and about, not only about me, about other guys, but he the very last one, Joe Perna from Jersey, was with our crew, was going in to go do his bid, on the gambling case. And I believe he gave 4,000, and Big John complained to everybody, and he complained to Johnny Sideburns, and we passed the message to Joe Perna, and he sent them another 2,000. I've always said, and it is my belief still to this day, that John should have took the original 4,000 and sent it back,
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, give this to your wife and kids. You're going away." And that's just to show you the character that he was, and he didn't belong in that position. He was very, very greedy. But back to myself, I never did give him the amount that he wanted. And the reason being is, there were certain guys in the crew that, like, he knew growing up, and these were, it's mostly Brooklyn guys, and like Scotty Giavassi, he was a friend with us, and he would tell Johnny he didn't have it, and he wouldn't give nothing. So, like, we what we discussed it. We said, what are we going to give extra money to cover these guys, and they're making with 4 loaves of bread under their arms? Are you kidding me? You know?
That's funny. So I want to make sure I filter this correctly. So let's say he gets his 6K
Mm-hmm.
per guy. He has $60,000, and then he gives the boss probably 30. He looks like a rock star,
Yes,
and then keeps 30.
correct.
For himself. So and just like, again, because I'm super curious. A lot of guys have been in prison, or they're on parole, or that kind of stuff. Also, like, you guys are always worried about surveillance. I know you were super low key. when you had your parties, were they like in the front, popping
Well,
champagne, old school, or the
well,
back kind of, clandestine?
yeah. So no, the answer is no. But we went to several places. We didn't go to one particular place every year, and we